image of evil. It was only paint daubed on canvas, but the object that glared out at the world seemed to be an incredible image of evil. Don't go near the cursed thing, Marzo. It has already killed Jintar, and before it strikes me down, I will hack it to pieces. In the mountain nation where he ruled, Hamo's word meant life or death. But the villagers have no money to pay their taxes. Silence! I have decreed that their crops will be confiscated. It shall be done. Out, all of you. Will you never learn that I have only the welfare of my country at heart? Slick, I wish you to remain here. Yes, Your Omnipotence. I have decided that above all else, my people have need of one thing: a great portrait of their beloved Hamo. My likeness will soon appear on our coins and postage stamps, wherever our proud brethren gather. You agree, Slick? It is an ingenious idea, great leader, and I know just the artist who... Don't bother me with details, Slick. Arrange to have the paint dauber here tomorrow morning. I will do what I can, Sovereign. A few minutes later, Slick hurries stealthily from the leader's headquarters. A portrait is what he wants, eh? I think I know exactly how to make him immortal. Intent on his mission, Slick meets with a handful of trusted friends. And this may be the only chance we will ever have. If the artist is brought to the palace, there is absolutely no chance to. I think I have a scheme which will work, friends. Listen attentively. We are racing against time. Krill quickly outlines his plan, and... Your tactic is a masterpiece, Krill. It will take some doing to convince Hamo, but I think I can. While you honey him with words, Slick, I will alert Rhaegar that he is about to paint the greatest creation of his life. Not long after, in the palace of the all-powerful Hamo. And this Rhaegar agrees to paint your portrait only under those conditions, my master. In his miserable studio, eh? And with no guards present? It is an affront to your dignity, Great One. You must not. This Rhaegar should be executed for his impudence, your omnipotence. There must be other artists who can. Rhaegar is the most skillful painter in the country. Only he is capable of creating the work of art you desire. Only he, eh? It may be a trick to lure you from the safety of the palace. There are enemies everywhere, Supreme Leader. Caution is necessary. Caution is often confused with cowardice, mighty Hamo. Would you have it babbled about by idiots that our beloved chieftain fears to be left alone in the company of a mere artist? Who cares what the rabble thinks of caution or cowardice? We beseech you not to consider. Silence! I have considered. the great risks involved, and have decided that my solemn duty to my people far outweighs the danger. I will go to the hovel of this Rygar. Like all your decisions, Hummel, there is great wisdom in your words. Who can argue against your brilliant logic, Great One? And so, later that night. It is not that I fear violence from my children, but the dampness. There is a chill in the air, Master. You are wise to dress warmly. Now, we must hurry. This miserable section looks familiar, Slick. Isn't this where the enemy Krill once lived? There is no time to lose, leader. The studio of Rygar is right here. Hurry. This is the very building in which Krill and his toadies plotted to topple my regime. What kind of loathsome trick are you? There is nothing to fear, Omnipotent One. See, we have reached the end of our journey. Welcome, great Hamo. The leader of my people does my humble abode honor by consenting to visit it. If this is a deceitful plot. A plot, my leader. Who would wish to harm the benefactor of our nation? The people worship you, and there have been schemes to overthrow me, artist. But you seem harmless enough. Me, rest assured that poor Rygar is one of our country's most loyal subjects. Sit back, peerless commander, and see what I have prepared for your eyes. This is a trick. You've been working on my portrait even before I arrived. I'll have you cut to ribbons for this. It was only to save time that Rygar worked from photographs, great leader. We thought to lessen the risk if you were to be here only for the time it would take to complete this magnificent portrait. You are clever, Slick. But in the future, I demand to know your plans. If you want to remain in my good graces. My greatest wish is that your last thoughts are of me, leader. My last thoughts? This is a trick, Slick. You'll pay with your miserable life when I call my guard. There are others waiting to see you first, tyrant. Krill, my secret police swore they had driven you and your cutthroats into the mountains. Even if they had chained me to the highest peak, I would have managed to settle our score, Hamo. You know what must be done, friends? Get on with it. You'll all pay with your lives. I'll have you shackled. The night is fast closing in on you, enslaver of my people. Even if I am to die, I swear that you'll all come with me. The portrait, it is finished. So is the monster who has tyrannized our nation. Into the river with a bloodthirsty wretch. In the new regime which I will head, I want no trace of the hated Hamo. The tyrant's sword, what shall I do with? Keep it, as a reward for your part in his assassination. But first, help me with that magnificent portrait you just completed. I have great plans for that work of art. It will hang from the wall of our headquarters, so that Hamo can look down and witness the plans we are making to obliterate his name. The body disposed of, and the portrait hung, Rhaegar hurries back to his studio, where the sword must be priceless. Ample payment for the painting I just... Yay! The blade is sharp. Cut myself. My hand, whole arm, seems on fire. How could a little cut cause such pain unless poison? I can't see, can't breathe. Ah! The artist is dead before he reaches the bottom step. That same instant. This is a moment that belongs to history, my friends. The ghoul who called himself Hamo is dead. Yet we have him with us to remind us of our sacred mission. Look, the devil's sword hand. It has vanished. How could... Probably smudged while we carried it here. Rubbed out of existence, just as we erased Hamo himself. Yeah, Marzo is right. This portrait of Hamo is all that remains of the bloodshed he brought to our country. It must spur us on to take power into our own hands. I sneer at you, tyrant. You can harm none of us now. Ha ha ha! This is not yet the time for celebration, friends. First, we must storm the palace and destroy those who clung to Hamo's coattails. As always, Krill is right. Come, let us prepare for the great onslaught. A moment later. His gun exploded in his hand. Jintar, he's dead. It has happened, and yet I must hurry and tell Krill the terrible news. An awful thing has happened, Krill. Our dear friend, Jintar. I know before you tell me. Marzo, look at the painting. The hand that pointed at Jintar vanished. And so has our dear friend's life. An unbelievable thing has happened, brothers. Returning to the dead tyrant's palace to prepare the way for us, Slick's car suddenly went off the road and he's dead. What? Jintar and Slick, taken from us by cruel fate, just as we were about to triumph. What awful luck. It's not luck. Look at that cursed painting. Only his eyes are left on the canvas. This can't be happening. Just one way to stop it before the rest of us have accidents. Don't go near it, Marzo. Somehow that painting has killed Jintar, and I must hack it to pieces before it strikes me down. Keep away from... Oh! It's me or that hideous painting. Stay back, Krill. Golly! Nothing can stop me. Nothing but death. Suddenly... No. Impossible. Right out of the canvas. Don't touch me. Whoever you are. Whatever. Help! Marzo's scream brings his friends, and... Good grief. Krill looks as if he's dead. And Marzo, I don't believe my eyes, but he's been stabbed with his own dagger. This is the most fantastic thing I ever heard of. What are you staring at, Barrock? Nothing. Absolutely nothing.